Would you like to send a telepathic message to communicate with someone, to talk to them, to get them to text you for a business transaction, for love? In this video, I'm going to share with you the exact process to send a telepathic message and get proof within 48 hours. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and let's dive right into this video.
If you have not subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button right over there and hit the bell notification, because that's what's going to notify you for new videos. Subscribe, bell notification. Let's get right to the video.
Okay, so before I get into how to actually send a telepathic message, it's very important that you know some super basics. Every single thing is energy. You are energy, and anyone that you want to send a telepathic message to, that you're in communication with or not, you can do that because everything is energy. So comment down below, everything is energy. That's the very first important thing to understand. And then next, what you understand is that everything has an energy field, has an actual field of energy. So I am energy and you are energy. And it looks like I stopped right here, but the only reason it looks like that is because your eyes only perceive a certain bandwidth of visible light. So just like you blow a dog whistle and you can't hear the dog whistle, but you blow the dog whistle anyways, right? But you can't hear it. It's outside of the spectrum of which your physical senses, in this instance it's your ears, can actually perceive. Similarly, there is energy beyond the spectrum that your eyes can perceive. So I have an energy field. And a clear example of that is, like, let's say that you walk into a room, immediately you get a bad vibe. What is that? You're feeling the energy field and it's not in resonance with your own energy field. That's what that is. That's what's happening. So every person has an energy field that they're emitting energy or a vibration or a broadcast from. And when you understand that, then it becomes it's just like basic math and basic understanding is, if that thing's energy, if that person is energy and I'm energy, I can communicate with other energy fields in the same way that what is a cell phone? A cell phone is an energy medium. What is a phone number? Let's say your phone number was 498-812-96 whatever. What is that? Well, it's a phone number. No, it's an energy vibration that I can send a signal and broadcast onto that frequency. And there's infinite levels of that frequency, i.e., almost everybody seems to have cell phones now. Those are different variations of energy frequencies. And if you get on the same frequency as it, you can communicate with it. You don't need a telephone, though, to do that. So the very first step to get to that place is that you have to be able to silence your mind, because everything is energy and you can communicate with other energy fields, but the thing that blocks that is separation. But here's the big thing. The separation is actually an illusion. It's not real separation, because everything is energy and we're all connected. So separation is an illusion that our senses have convinced us of. Because I look at myself, I'm like, oh, this is Jake, and I'm separate from you. But you and I are one. And what happens is our lack of understanding of that and our lack of belief of that is actually what blocks us from being able to send telepathic messages, and in addition to just being able to attract the things that we want in our life, because you're not separate from the job you want, the money you want, or anything like that either. So the first step is to silence your mind, because you have to clear the resistance. And what I invite you to do is take a deep breath in. Close your eyes. Just forget about your day. Forget about anything going on, anything bad that's happened, stress, worry, busyness. Just breathe in and breathe out. and feel the peace in your body. Feel the energy in your body. Can you feel the energy in your body right now? What does peace feel like inside your body? Like literally feel it in your body. What would peace feel like if you felt it right now? So the first step is to silence your mind like that. So some people do that for an hour a day. In just, 10 seconds right there, you got beneficial results, right? Because you cleared your mind. So step number 1 is silence your mind. Comment that down below. Step number 1, silence your mind. And you can use this not just to send telepathic messages. You can use this for almost anything. And so what I invite you to consider is, have you ever thought about something before or someone before, and then you got a phone call from them, you bumped into them at the grocery store right afterwards, something like that happened. What was happening is you weren't offering resistance and the energy fields picked up on one another. So the first step to silence your mind is a quick and easy way to drop your resistance so that you can communicate with other energy fields. And then step number 2 is you want to call onto the screen of your mind that individual and you communicating with that individual or sending them that message. So everybody is connected through the subconscious mind. So you have a conscious mind and you have your ego. I have a conscious mind and I have my ego. That's my perceived sense of individuality. But then you have a subconscious mind, and there's one universal subconscious mind that we all share. And that's the medium through which we're all connected and through which we can actually all communicate with one another on a deeper level. And so what's very important to understand is that when you can get emotionally involved in sending somebody a message or connecting with someone and you do not have resistance, what you're actually doing is passing it off to your subconscious mind. And given that we all share the one universal subconscious mind, what you're doing is you're sending that message to another individual. So what I invite you to do is, again, just take another breath. Just take another breath and relax. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And then call onto the screen of your mind the message that you want to send, the communication that you want to have. So call onto the screen of your mind the message that you want to send and the communication that you want to have, and then feel the emotion of it. So telepathic communication, everything is energy. So at every second, we're always transmitting information anyways, which is, in other words, what is telepathy? It's sending information. It's sending non-physical information. But we're always transmitting non-physical information anyways. And so what you're really doing is you're actually starting to direct that non-physical information and that non-physical energy in the way that you want it to be directed. Whereas most people spend their whole lives unconsciously having their energy directed in ways that is controlled by the outside environment rather than them consciously controlling the energy. Makes sense, right? It's pretty simple. So comment down below, I control my own mind. Comment that down below, I control my own mind. Because it's very important that you control your own mind in order to do that. So what I invite you to do is to get emotionally involved in it. Emotion is energy in motion. Emotion is energy in motion. Every single thing is energy. The person you want to communicate with is energy. Something you want to attract into your life is energy, and you are energy. Therefore, if you can get in harmony with somebody else's energy field, then you're in resonance with them, which is the exact opposite of what we talked about earlier, walking into a room and it's such bad vibes that you just leave because your energy fields are not in resonance. So that's repulsion. The other is attraction of energy fields. So what I invite you to do is ask yourself, what would it feel like if they received my message of whatever it was, love, a message of I want to reconnect, whatever it was, a message of forgiveness. You're asking for forgiveness and this person isn't communicating with you anymore, whether it's business, it doesn't matter what it is. Get emotionally involved in it by asking yourself this question: what would it feel like if, and then fill in the blank in regards to the communication that you want to send, that you want to broadcast. Then you gotta drop all your disbelief. You've gotta understand this is really basic. Every single thing is energy. That's all everything is. So why couldn't you communicate with another energy field? You can. It's just your resistance around it that blocks it. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. And what I'm inviting you to consider is a simple process. And number one is, firstly, you got to understand everything is energy. If you have not, type that down below. Everything is energy. Number two, silence your mind. So the only thing that interferes with us attracting and resonating with certain energy fields is our resistance that we have. Because technically we're one with everything, but we've developed resistance because we're attached to our physical senses. And then third is get emotionally involved, visualize it, see the whole process of it happening, and send love to that energy field. And what happens is you can communicate with it quickly. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and what I'm inviting you to consider is you're a lot more powerful than you think that you are, and you're a lot more connected to everything and everyone than you think you are. We're all one. We're all in this together. And when you understand that, you can attract certain things into your life that you thought you were separate from, and you can communicate with people even though you may not even be right in front of their faces. So what I'm inviting you to do is use this experiment. Do it once a day, just for a few minutes, and use this experiment to see what type of wondrous things happen. You know, the craziest thing is, some people are offering almost no resistance. So just in the course of the video, something like this will happen and they'll get proof back. They'll get a message back, they'll get a communication back, and they'll get it instantly. And so if you're one of those people, share your story. If you're not, give this a try once a day. And as you start to see proof and results, come back and share your success story. Comment down below, we are all one. Comment that down below. That's the biggest manifestation secret in the world, is that we're actually all one. And the reason it's hard to manifest, the reason it's hard to attract certain things is simply because we're going from the deeply conditioned assumption that we live in a physical world and we're all separate objects stuck in space and time. That's not true. We're all different manifestations and variations of the same energy. And if you're in resonance with another energy field, you can attract and communicate with it, even if you're not right in front of it. So comment down below, we are all one. Make sure that you download my free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. And if you really want to upload and increase your manifestation power, check out The Second Mind. It's right there down below. It's our software we designed to rewire the brain. It's like, what would happen if your brain was totally conditioned to knowing that you live in an abundant world, optimal confidence, attracting what you want in your life, and all your old resistance was gone? Well, we created a software designed to do that for you. And it's thesecondmind.com. You can demo it absolutely for free, thesecondmind.com. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. The bell notification is actually what notifies you for new videos. So double check you've actually hit the bell notification, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Comment down below. We are all one. I'll see you on the next video.